What's happening, everybody? Indie Animal J video for y'all today. The topic, I guess, is like I don't know. It's the worst part about the worst part about going to prison or doing time, however you want to say it. Um, you hear people say that the county jail, waiting to get there is the worst. And that does suck. Before you're sentenced, you don't know how much time you're gonna do. That's a shitty feeling. Once you get to prison, time goes by pretty quick. It really does. You get in a routine. But for me, in Indiana anyway, the absolute fucking worst part of it is it's called RDC. It's the Reception Diagnostic Center. It's where they will send you and give you your points. Points are based on uh, if you've been to DOC before, your write-ups, your age, your charges, if they're violent or not. Let's see what else. Psychiatric evaluations, shit like that. And I'll give you the rundown about your first day at RDC. It usually takes about 2 weeks. You get sentenced. And then they'll do what they call, and this is in the county, what they call a pre-sentence investigation, which is also where they'll look back at your past charges and shit like that. And then, the judge will give you what's called your final sentencing. You're sentenced to 10 years in the Indiana Department of Corrections. If any of it's suspended, maybe 2 suspended probation or house arrest or whatnot. Anyway, but like I said, about 2 weeks from that day, they will ship you. They'll call you about they'll call you out of the cell. I think it's like 1-2 in the morning. You go sit in the drunk tank. Till I'm trying to think. I think we sit there till like 5 a.m. Only good thing about it is you get a fried egg sandwich. It's fucked up, but people look forward to that. It's a real egg and everything. And there's anywhere from, usually around somewhere around 10 people going at once. And you sitting there and you wait all fucking day. Well, not all day, but like I said, they call you late at night, early in the morning, whichever you want to call it. And you sit in that drunk tank and everybody talks about what prison they hope they don't go to and rah, 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 rah. You eat. And then they shackle you. They put the leg shackles on you, the leg irons, they cuff you. And then they also have this black box. And I'm trying to think of how it goes. The way they do it, when you're in this, you're cuffed and your hands are like this. And they put a black box around your hands. So you can't move them. So if you can picture, this is the most uncomfortable shit in the world. And you gotta, that box is, you have a chain around your stomach, around your waist, and that box is also connected to that. Then you're also connected to these other 5 or 6 guys that are on the same side of the bus. Well, it's not even a bus, it's a van that takes you to RDC. It's a white van, there's no windows. It's hotter than fuck in there. No matter if it's summer. Well, I guess in the wintertime, they make sure it's cold as fuck. In the summertime, it's hot. If the people in the back are being loud and shit and you're pissing the sheriffs that are driving y'all up there off, if you're pissing them off, they'll turn the heater on in the summer just to be dicks. I don't give a fuck. And I've been on that ride a few times. It sucks. So you get to the Reception Diagnostic Center, RDC. It's connected to Plainfield, which is it's a medical prison / regular prison for Indiana. It's up in the middle of the state, Indianapolis. We only have one reception center in Indiana, and everyone goes through there before they go to prison. So the first thing they do as soon as you get off the bus, you know, you and the people you rode up with from your county, and there might be another county or two of people that had just got there. First thing they do is get butt ass naked, and they give you a towel that's really, it looks like two washcloths sewn together, so you can either cover up your dick or your ass, one or the other. You're not getting both. You take your what do you? I'm thinking, I don't know. One time that they put it back in the clothes we got arrested in, you know, your street clothes, and wrote us up there, and then they either donate your clothes or you can have them mailed home. The second time, which is the one I remember better, obviously, we were in the county blues. Like I said, everybody strips, and then they throw all the blues in the trash bag or whatever, and the sheriff's take them back to your county jail. So you strip, you're standing there naked. They're trying to give you like the little rundown rules of the place, what's going to happen. As soon as you strip, you know, you got to line up, and then, you know, they make you, no, well, the way they do it is ass backwards. You know, lift up your arms, turn around, bend over, spread your cheeks, cough twice. And then after they have you grab your fucking ass cheeks, then they have you turn around, and then once you put your hands in your mouth, or I'm sorry, you gotta lift your nuts up also. And then they want you to put your hands in your mouth, do this shit, and they'll shine a flashlight and make sure you don't have razors or anything like that, and any kind of contraband in your mouth. It's fucking humiliating. Yeah, I've seen way more dudes have seen my asshole than me. It's humiliating. It's not the only word for it, but it is what it is. All you can really do is laugh and make the best of it. So then immediately after they do the strip searches, they send you straight to the fucking freezingest ass cold fucking shower you can imagine. They spray you with the loudest shit, in case anybody's got lice or anything like that. You hurry up and take your little cold shower, and you get done. And then you go to just like a little window, and they hand you a bag. And I guess you'll get like 2 socks that don't match. One of them don't have like a little hole where your toe sticks out. It's like half your foot sticks out. You know what I mean? Just some raggedy old clothes. The first time I went, you got separate top and bottom. It's like pajama outfits kind of, but they changed that in and now it's fucking like rompers or onesies, or you know what I mean. It's one jumpsuit. So they give you that, and then you go sit, and there's fucking benches just all the way around this big room. You sit in these benches, and I think there's 2 barbers, and there's about 60 people in there, and they shave everyone's head, you know, just bald with a no guard, and also their face. The only thing I remember I didn't even realize it at the time, but the only thing they leave is a mustache. So everybody there is bald and no facial hair, and they got a mustache. So everyone's basically looking like a fucking child molester. You know, everybody looks the same. It's fucking ridiculous. You know, they shave your head. They're not easy with whatsoever. Fucking, you know what I mean? Pulling your fucking hair out, scraping your head. From there, you go to another room over where you sit and hurry up and wait. And there, you know, they ask you some, you know, your address, emergency contact, shit like that. And then they ask you to write down all your tattoos. I'm like, can I write covered, or can I write, you know, right arm, sleeve? No, they want every fucking tattoo. I mean, you look at my whole body's like this. I'm fucking covered in tattoos. My throat, my feet, and legs. I mean, it's ridiculous. I try to hurry up and just write down a few, hand it in. Like, no, it's not good enough. it's fine when I get like fucking 3 pages worth of my tattoos wrote out and give it to him. And you know, the reason I do that is, you know, in case he would escape or anything like that. You know, they can put out, you know, he's got this tattoo here or there, and then also so they can determine if you're in a gang or not. Which if you got a bunch of tattoos, whether you're in a gang or not, they're gonna label you as being a gang member. Um, let's see, I'm trying to think of where you go from there. From there, I believe you go, and this is all the same day of waiting in these lines, and it's like an hour wait for each line. You see a dentist. Um, you know, they look in your mouth. Yeah, and if you got a cavity, your choice is deal with it or get it pulled. You know, they're not going to give you any real medicine. They'll give you some ibuprofen 800 or something if you're in a lot of pain. Some people do get all their teeth pulled and get dentures, but you really, you know, I've been lucky and had decent teeth. But I know people that have wanted to get dentures, and I'm pretty sure you got to be there for a while. You know, there's a long wait for that. Because obviously a lot of the people there have fucked up teeth. They have, you know, obviously drug problems. You know, probably 95% of people there, directly or indirectly, because of drugs. So after that, they will go and take your blood. You know, that way your DNA is on file. You know, every felon in Indiana, and I believe in the country, is required to get their DNA. You'll see a mental health. Like I said, these are all 30-minute hour waits. You'll see a mental health doctor. They'll ask you if you're on any mental health medications, if you've ever been in an institution for mental health, you ever committed suicide, you know, rah, 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 rah. What else? Who else you got to see? You know, you see a regular doctor that, you know, ask you, you know, medical history, any other medicines that you you know, take, if it's for blood pressure or, you know, just whatever it may be. And you know, if you've got a lot of medical problems or mental problems, you know, that they will send you to certain facilities which have hospitals basically inside the prisons, and one of those prisons is the prison. It's called Plainfield, and that's the prison that's connected to IYC. You know, even though you don't interact with those inmates or even see them unless they're working at RDC, such as like a barber and whatnot. And finally, I know I'm probably forgetting something. After all those tests, there's 2 separate parts. There's a range, the range, which is the old parts. You know, we got the actual jail bars. I believe it's 3 stories high. 3 stories high, yeah. And then they got a new part, which is the pods. The pods has air conditioning. That's where I went the first time. And you're usually at RDC just for like 2 weeks. So let me tell you, it is the longest 2 weeks of your life. You know, I think you're supposed to get a shower every other day. You'd be lucky to get one like every 4th day. They play a movie once a week. And they'll try to play it like real late at night or early in the morning when people are sleeping and they don't want to go, you know, because they're sleeping. They'll say it real quiet. Hey, anybody want to go to the movie? You know, come to your cell door with you. So I remember they played Joe Dirt when I was there, and I've never been so happy. I don't watch TV, and I really don't watch movies in real life or whatever you want to call it. I've never been so happy to watch a movie. You know, they do laundry exchange like once a week, and I'm trying to think how it works. Your commissary follows you. Like, say, I have $50 on my commissary, not worth of food, but just, you know, the money on my books. When I'm transferred, I'm trying to think. it does go. Yeah, it goes straight with you. But if you had money on your books whenever you're at RDC left over, whenever you go to your prison, it takes like a month for it to get there. So, but anyway, the only thing you can order at RDC is you can order one bag of coffee, creamer. You can get sugar cubes, Snickers, Milky Ways, and beef jerky, and then a couple of little hygiene things. I think you can also even order a pair of shoes there. But there's a limit. I think like like I said, one bag of coffee. I think you can get either 3 or 5 Snickers bar. That shit does not last. You will starve to death in there. But anyway, yeah. Back to the first day. After you do all them those tests and all that shit, they'll send you back to the range or pod, whichever one you're going to. My second time, they sent me, it was the middle of July, or beginning of July, I guess, when I got there. And they sent me to the range, which is the old part with the bars. And there's no air conditioning in there. And when I say it's hot, it is so fucking hot and humid in there. I mean, everybody's just laying on their bunks, in their boxers, trying not to fucking die of fucking heat stroke and shit. I mean, it's ridiculous. And then you go to a class that night. They'll give you 2 envelopes, so you can write to people and let them know, that you're at RDC. Like I said, it just sucks. You get out. You do get out to go to the chow hall, and that's the only thing you really get out of yourself for. And they feed you some bullshit. You gotta, hurry up and walk with, the people on your range or your pod, whatever. And you hurry up and walk, go through the line. You got like 5 minutes to eat and get your ass back. Everybody's trying to bring some food back because you're gonna, like I said, you starve to death in there. They feed you at like 5 a.m. for breakfast, I think 11 for lunch, and then like 3 or 4 for dinner. So, you're going 13, 14 hours from dinner until breakfast. So you're starving. I remember you get an orange every morning, and if you eat your other shit, you really don't have time to sit there and fucking peel an orange and eat it. And I'd always try to put it in my sock, and man, they'd catch me walking back with it every fucking time. But I don't know. I guess it'd be alright if you got like a decent bunkie in there. I've never had a cool bunkie. I've always had some straight fucking, them people that fucking just, oh, I got kilos on the street, and I got 8 different cars, and I can't get a shot of coffee till my people find out where I'm at. One of them type motherfuckers. Remember, I had a black dude from Elkhart, Indiana. Some fucker would get Rolos. I'm sorry, Rolos is another candy you could get. And he would take the wrapper off the Rolos, and I've just seen this dude put them on his teeth and try to leave them on there and act like eat with the shit on there. Just so it looks like he had gold teeth. Like why the fuck are you trying to impress me, motherfucker? Like, I don't know. The toilets there, to stop people from flooding their cells, you can only flush the toilets, I believe it's twice an hour. And so, when you're in the county jail, and you're in there shitting, they want you to stay hitting that button, so it doesn't stink. Because I remember the first time I took a shit at RDC, I remember pressed that button, and I pressed it the second time, and Bunky looked at me like, like, damn, what the fuck did I do? And he told me, so shit had to sit there in the water for another hour until we could flush the fucking toilet. It was just absolutely ridiculous. There's books there. They're very far and few between. Be like fucking love stories and, just some shit you don't want to read. I remember people would fucking cut these books up in a million pieces and just throw them out the tier. Just, you know what I mean, to get in trouble for something to do, because I mean, it's that boring. You know, you can sleep a little bit, but you get them headaches from sleeping too much, and also from the heat. Uh, and it's a horrible place. And since everyone has to go through RDC, it's considered a maximum security prison. You know, you got everyone in there from people with, you know, the lowest level felonies, like a drunk driving or two drunk drivings within 5 years or something, all the way up, you know, to people, rapists, murderers, child molesters, you know, the worst of the worst. And there's a lot of people that get fucked up at RDC. You know, when you're in the county jail, like say I got an enemy in there, and he and he knows I'm in jail, and he comes in and he's scared. He'll put what's called a separatee on me, and that, you know, that keeps them from housing us in the same housing pod, or you know, putting us in the same holding tank. Like say if we both got court at the same time, ain't none of that shit. That shit, you know, if you're scared of somebody there, you're fucked. So there's a lot of people, you know, seeing people that they've been trying to get at in the county or whatnot, and you know, people get their fucking asses beat. Bastards, people get fucked up bad at RDC in these stairways because there's no officers in these stairways. You know, there's officers in the chow hall telling you go back up to your range, and then, you know, there's an officer, you know, on top of the stairs telling you to go to your cell and whatnot. So it's fucked up. You know, there's quite a few suicides there. I guess, you know, people that just went to trial and thought they were going to beat their case and just got 30 years, 50 years, whatever. You know, and it's just kicking in a lot of times. And if you got a lot of time like that, they will. A lot of times they will. You know, try to get you out of there faster because they know you're going to start acting up in the county with all that time. So, but yeah, like I said, they try to keep you there, you know, 12, 14, 13, 14 days. My first time there was in the air conditioning. It wasn't bad. I was there like 12 days and went by pretty fast. My second time there, I was there for 72 fucking days, which is unheard of. And there was no reason behind it. You know, I kept putting in requests to see my counselor, and, you know, hey, what's going on? Why am I still here? And they never had an answer. And, you know, I'm seeing like 4 or 5 bunkies come and go over from my cell. It was, I mean, it's just the most boring. And there's no phones. You can't make phone calls from RDC. Like I said, you just get your 2 envelopes. And you can order them off commissary. But I don't think I had money coming from the county jail to RDC, so, you know, you get the 2 free envelopes, you can write them, but by the time, you know, your people get the envelope and figure out how to put money on your books there and you know, I just told them just wait till you know, like I said before, it takes a while for that money to get to a prison from RDC, so I told them just wait till I get to prison to send me any money. I'll only be here 2 weeks. So I thought, fuck no, there was 60-something days with no commissary. Yeah, there's really no moral of the story besides don't go to fucking prison. It sucks. But yeah, RDC was by far my hardest time. Not being able to talk to nobody, just sitting in this tiny ass cell, not flat mat, not getting showers, not really getting to change your laundry. Any of that like you're supposed to, just stinking ass fucking wine ass fucking bunkies and won't shut the fuck up, and motherfuckers won't holler down the range to other people and all that other shit. It sucks. You know, but from there, from RDC, that's when they get you on it's called the Bluebird. It's a big bus that they send you to your prison that you're going to be you know, staying at for a while too. So I don't know how the reception places are in any places besides Indiana. I've heard about, you know, other states, and you know, they sounded a million times better than that. So I can't speak on any of the other ones, but RDC in Indiana sucks. You know, anybody that's been there, I'm sure they'll leave a comment on this and, you know, tell their story from it. It's horrible. So I appreciate everybody watching. I was just trying to think of something to make a video on. That popped in my head, so that's what I did. Appreciate everybody that's watching. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, my videos, I try to make them. I want to start doing reaction videos. If anybody's got a video or anything you want me to react to, leave it in the comments, or you can send me a link to my email. It's indianimalj@gmail.com. I don't think caps or any of that matters. It's indianimalj, all one word, just spell the same as, you know, my YouTube name. So indianimalj@gmail.com. Like I said, I know this wasn't the best story. I just wanted to put something out there for y'all. I'll probably go live here a little later on tonight or something. So I appreciate everybody that's already subscribed, tune in, hit the notification bell, all that shit. Come check out the lives whenever I do lives. I try to use StreamYards. So if you're a subscriber and you want to pop up on the screen with me and, you know, talk, chop it up, you know, I always leave the link for anybody that wants to get on there and talk, can get on there and talk. So once again, I appreciate everybody. I know I'm rambling, so I'm out. Thank you.